Hello everyone, this is Sztygrys, or Szlachetny Tygrys. I will review the game from IGLO, from the group G. The black player was Tyne and white was JCDenton. Very nice game, very interesting, I would say. A lot to talk about. In the beginning, white played the Josekis that gave him territory, and black got the influence. We can see that there is some safe territory for white, and black does not have the territory. And what does it mean? It means that black has the influence, and black will want to make use of this influence. The easiest way to make use of the influence is to make moyo, to create some moyo, for example, like this. I don't say it is a best move, but it is one possibility. And generally, if we have influence, we want to play ambitious moves. Like we want to play the moves that have a nice continuation. We will rather prefer to play higher on the fourth line than on the third line, because it will be easier to make a nice moyo from it, from the influence. So we usually don't play like this or this. We play higher because we are ambitious people. And we don't really need to start on the right side. For now it is easiest to make a moyo on the right side, but it is also correct to just try to create some bigger sphere of influence, like black did with this move. Now we make something on the lower side. The ambitious move, I think, would be this one, and we will use this influence sooner or later. If we will not create something on the right side, we will create moyo on the lower side. This is the idea with the opening where we have the influence. We want to be flexible. In the game, black played into the corner. I don't really like this move if we want to play the moyo strategy, because here white can just choose to get influence for himself and make black take the territory. So it is not that easy for black to make something, some moyo, some other influence on the lower side. And maybe our influence will be not that useful, our strength. So this would be my reasoning. I think it should not be very bad. I'm just telling how I believe we should think about the fuseki. So this one I would like to see. This is what I would play. Here, white chose this variation that I also don't like for the same reason, because with this it is much easier for black to create something on the lower side. So if black played some ambitious move that goes up, and it will help us create some moyo. So this sequence, I think, is good for black. I like it. And if white goes here, we have the possibility to create something on the lower side. We can even play like this if we want, but we can also find some other move. I like this one the best. This is the move to create a fight. If white will go into the corner, we play Hana, we play Atari and extension. And then there are many fighting variations that I will not talk that much about, but the simple one is this one. This is the Joseki. It's even. But now I think it is good for black, because it allows us to create on the both sides. We gave another corner, so more or less white got all the corners, but we have a nice influence on the side, and it will be easier to make it bigger. We can continue with the move like this, very easy to make a nice moya for us, for black. So in the game black played this one, and this I don't like, because here this takes the territory, and we have some moves like these moves, this wall, that we want to use it. And if we play it for territory, we will not have the possibility to use it. So in this Joseki, white is safe and black just got territory, but now these are not that useful anymore. So I don't really like this. Also, we want to create on the lower side, and now we have the stone on the third line, and it will be harder to make it bigger. We will see it in the game. The move that I would suggest would be this one or this one. Those are not so popular, but if we want to be ambitious, we need to play higher moves on the fourth line. So it will be easier to find the continuation. After this, we want to create on the lower side. It is most important. And we have nice continuation. Very easy. Very easy and nice continuation. With this, it is harder to make something bigger on the lower side. But still, lower side is the most important. Black played the move at c8, and this is not that strong of attack. We should have played on the lower side. Lower side is very similar to the upper side, but there is a bit more space on the lower side. So the lower side is more important, and we can just develop it, more or less. It is not ideal that we have the stone on the third line, but what can we do? We need to make do. In the game, white played on the upper side, and I don't like it because, as I said, the lower side is more important. And the easiest way to make it smaller would be to place the shoulder hit. It is a common shape with this Joseki. If black will play like this, then we are very happy. We are so happy. And if black plays like this, usually white will jump. We will jump. There will be some wedge. Here white is connected. Black can cut, and there will be a fight. It is possible to play like this, or just play on the lower side. Whatever. This should be fine for white. White played here, and black played this one. Again, it does not look so big. There are some possibilities to invade now after this move, so it is not very small, but maybe it was still better to just develop the lower side. And if white answered, still we can add this move. Now white got additional move here, so the upper side is more important than before. So I understand why we want to play the upper side. And this is one of the moves. This move, comparing to this one, this move will focus on creating something for black on the lower side more. Like, white can play this, and sometimes these exchanges are not so bad because we want to create something on the lower side again. On the left side, I'm sorry. And this would be fine. But in the game, I still would prefer to just play the shoulder hit. With the same idea. This is great. And this is also fine. We can manage as black. We can manage. So that would be my idea. And black took center and played on the lower side. It is a very big move. I think it was a good sequence, good moment to do it. Finally, like this move was waiting for some time, and white peeped. I think it is standard move in this shape. We always need to be aware of it. If black has this shape, peep is a nice asking move. If black will connect, then this is an exchange that may be useful. And there is also a possibility of black playing like this, which is more complicated. Like, I think there is some jump, and in some josekis, white will just cut it and take the corner, but black will get the influence, for example. So we need to be aware of this possibility. In the game, white just continued on the lower side. Black attacked, very natural. And here we came back. I think this is not great, because we already make some exchange. If we do it immediately, something like this, or even like this, then it is a bit better, but white will just extend and white is fine. So I think this was good, and we can just answer to the attachment like this. I don't think this cut is really great for white. For example, we can cut like this. This is what I would think of. And how to do it? What is the best way? Let's say this one, and white will play like this. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Then black should be fine. It is not possible to capture, or maybe it is possible to capture. If it is possible to capture, then good for black. Good for black. Of course, white can try to force some more before cutting, but black should be fine. In this situation, the stone at k3 suffers, and it suffers a lot, unfortunately. And after some sequence, I think it was not necessary to connect. We can just play some move on the outside. This is not an eye. If white will capture, we also capture, and it's alright. I think it would be better for black. Now white has the shape, and white is almost alive, so it will be very hard for black to attack the group. Still we jump, and white just needs to take care of the other group, of this one. This was maybe a bit too ambitious. Maybe we should have just tried to leave. Maybe something like this. Like this, or like this. White should be alive. Here it was a bit complicated, and the shape here is not great. Black immediately played this move, and it is a good punish. It is not really possible to connect all the stones for white, and white got cut. And it should be good for black, because white group in the corner is not even alive. Black came back, and white extended, very big move. But now it looks like we are dead. Black played for the corner. I understand the reasons, because this group is not yet alive, so it is important to play from it. It is fine. But the second move, I think, was too much, because now white will leave easily. But if we take this one, then I don't see an easy way for white to leave. Maybe like this. We can make a living shape. No, it is not a living shape, but this one is. But now we will not play like this. We will go out. and it will be much better. If we are able to go out, it is usually better than just to leave with and get like additional 2 points. The going out is worth much more, and it also makes black more alive. So I would assume it would be like this. White will make a living shape, and then we can focus on the attack on the other group. This should be fine for black. Better than the game. In the game we played the move here, and white was able to leave as before, but now white did not have to make this exchange, this for this. So black is a bit weaker here. Still we can go out, but if we want to go out, then we don't really need the move at a2. White jumps and black tries to surround the group on the bottom. I would be tempted to play this Atari. If white will connect, then I think we can even try to surround the group and kill it. Or, we cannot, because, now it is live. My bad. Then maybe it is not the best way. So black just connected, and white jumps out. Unfortunately, it is not very easy to surround white now, but black first jumped reasonably. White had to do something with the group, and now I think it should be possible to close like this. It is not easy for white to escape. Here and here. Black should be fine. And what is the other way? This is the other way. Still, black should be fine. So that would be good for black. In the game, black played some exchange, and now go here. Still, we can do like this. This is not so great. And white has a very easy move. This is the move that just disconnects black groups, and we don't want white to play it. So this move like make white do this move. So maybe we should not play this one, because the answer is too easy. If we cannot get this round, then usually we don't want to play directly in this area. Maybe we should have focus on this group and tried to get some additional move in the area, so we can capture or surround the lower group. And if white will go out, then maybe we can focus on the attack on the other group. This would be the idea. This was just too easy for white, because white just escaped. And then we make even worse shape. Like here we have two groups and white just slices us between. This is not a good shape, but it will be much worse. This is the same shape, but closer, even worse. Like we have a white knife between black butter. I like to call it knife in a butter. Like the knife goes through the butter, and black will have the problems on both sides of it. Not really great shape. Again, much better to try to force some additional move. If white will answer, then we can surround, and if white will not answer, then we can try to focus the attack on the other group. And now our shape is not that bad, because white disconnected us, but not with not so direct. Like our stones are a bit further, which is better. And then it is hard to create something, so black just played other move. But I don't think this was the best way. Surely we can connect to one side or the other, but I think there are bigger moves on the board. Like this, black connected, but we lost a lot on this side. Now the group here will be in trouble, and this is what happened. So we get something, but we lose more. We lose more. Maybe it was just better to play like this. It also threatens, if white will just ignore, to make some splitting attack with the group here, and maybe even this one in the future. So the game continued. Black had real problems with this group that looked dead, more or less. But we are trying, and generally black got surrounded. It looks a bit hopeless now, but white had to find the Tesuji, and white did not find the Tesuji. The Tesuji is to play T16. It is not possible to cut it because of the cut and the snapback. Also, it is not possible to make then an eye here because white can take it away. So, after T16, I think the group is dead. This is what I think. In the game, black played this one, and this is not the way, because it is a bit similar. But now, after T14, black can just play Hane, and white is captured. Like this, we can even capture, and there is nothing. So this was a success for black, but still the game is not really great, because it was too easy for white to manage this group, and this group. Like, we could have gotten more from it. Also, Foseki was a bit better for white. So the game is not easy, and there is not really space to come back, I would say. The players continued with the Yose, and there was not really a lot to change. Black just has less than white. In the end, white just won. Interesting. Let's go at let's review the game fast again. Here, black has the influence. It is important to try to make something of it. Probably some moyo or some sphere of influence, like big one here. Oh, here we can make a big sphere of influence. Here, if we want to create on the lower side, it is better to play actively. Ambitious move. We need some ambitious move, so we can follow up. Here, this move is possible sometimes, but to reduce, this is the one that we should choose. Here, black should be fine after this one. this was not a great shape. It was easy to cut, to be cut off. So probably should just try to leave, for example, like this. Here also, better to play like this. White should be alright and leave, but we would need to get this exchange as white, so it would be easier for black to separate. And we would not play like this now, because it is not really that big. We would just separate. This is better. Because if we just go out and somehow go into the center, we would not have to add a move here, so we will just get additional move somewhere else, somewhere in the center. Here it was probably possible to play this one. And here very important, it is usually not good if white just slice us, go through us like this, and for sure it is not good if white will do this with and taking our liberties like this. This is a very bad shape for black. We should avoid it at all costs. Here there was the suji. Let's see it again. Yeah, this one. This is the suji, the kosumi. And it was more or less it. Okay, thank you for listening, and I hope you liked it. Good luck in your next games.